Washington State's quarterback, Cameron Ward. Just curious, when you think of him, what comes to mind?
I would definitely say like the heart of the offense. They go as he goes. I mean, he's really good. You have to respect his, passing strength as well as his run. He keeps you honest, so you just got to keep him in the pocket, make him move a little bit, but you also got to contain him so he doesn't thrash you in the run. But you want him to make hard, throws as well.
What did you take away from playing him last year, and what can you learn from that game a season ago?
Well, this year I know that I'm a lot aware of what they do offensively as far as, power, OT pulls, and it's their run game. I also am aware of, how they like to split up the field as far as, setting up a screen one side and then making you do zone read on the other side. So you just kind of have to understand their offense and know that they're trying to spread you out, horizontally, but then hit you vertically as well in the pass. So with that being in mind, like, we have a lot more awareness. We weren't really aware of what they were doing last year, and we were just kind of going as the game went.
With a guy like that, like you said, he makes plays with his arm, he makes plays with his legs, he can run around, he's mobile. I think their coach said that they actually don't want him running as much this year, but how do you stop a guy like that who is so dangerous on so many dimensions?
You just got to stay in your rush lane. Just trust the coaching and stay in your rush lane. Squeeze the pocket. Make him make hard decisions. But it's going to be hard regardless because he is a good athlete. He's a great quarterback, obviously. And you got to give him a lot of respect on the run and the pass. So we have to just make him feel really uncomfortable.
You mentioned just now that you feel maybe more prepared or maybe less surprised by what you're going to see from him. Just why is that, and how do you think you're more ready to play him this time around?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Me personally, I kind of underestimated them last year.
Okay.
I mean, the Pac-12 coming here.
Right.
We know that we're more physical than them, or we should be at least. So, with that being said, like, now that we have a better understanding of, who their guys are and what they like to do, I feel like, it's really up to us to detail everything up and make sure that we stick to our plan.
What do you think the mindset of your guys' team is now? Like you said, maybe you underestimated them a little bit. They came into your house last year, got the upset win. What's the mindset now going to their place, trying to get even?
Well, you said it. It's just
there we go.
You gotta show them who the real UW is.
Yep.
So you just gotta get that get back. Set the standard and just ride out by it.
You mentioned that that offense they play with, and they play with a lot of tempo. They go really fast. What are the challenges of playing an offense like this?
We see it every day in practice. Now that we have somewhat of a tempoed offense, we should be more prepared as far as being conditioned to play a team like that, which I think was a big struggle for us last year.
Is that the biggest part of it, is the conditioning?
That's always going to be a big part of it, but more so just understanding backfield sets and what they're giving us, and, just understanding that, we've been coached to go against this, and your eyes are not going to lie to you.
First road test of the season, obviously. Not so sure it'll be hostile environment, maybe 30,000 fans, but just what are you expecting from that environment and from you guys' first road game?
Well, I've never been to Washington, so...
I don't think anyone on this team has.
I've never been that far out besides the Rose Bowl or Las Vegas Bowl, or at least that far out west. So, I don't expect nothing. I'm just going to treat it like every other game, honestly. That's the best thing to do because, I don't want to psych myself out.
Right, of course. And then just lastly, have you looked back much at last year's game? Have you studied it? And if so, is there anything you can take from it?
Yes. Like I said before, just understanding the backfield sets and what you're going to get from those specific pictures. They're not going to lie to you. Once you see the formation, there's only a couple things that they can run out of it or they choose to run out of it. So it's just understanding that. There's a lot of film study this week. And just cheating, honestly. That's what it is, It's like when you're playing Madden and you look over to the sticks and it's like, okay, he got 3 plays. I see the 3 plays and he pressed X. I know what the play is. So it's just like,
little
just
screen
trust
cheating.
it. Yeah,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, Rodas.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.